Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we have some very sad news to discuss, guys. As many of you already know, Xdefiant is shutting down. Yeah guys, you heard me right, it's going down. In today's video I will walk you through the timeline from the game release to its unfortunate closure. And I will try to share my thoughts on what went wrong with this game. Xdefiant started strong with over 2 million players trying the game at launch and more than 50 million people eventually giving it a shot. But guys, what happened? Why this game fades so quickly? As you guys know, I played every open beta, eagerly waiting for full release. So guys, let's get back in time on May 18 when I made my Xdefiant open beta video. There are only a few days left until the release of Xdefiant, and I am so glad we are finally getting this game. On the other hand, I am also worried because we really need this game to work well and be good. I played every beta test and the game had a few problems. My biggest complaint was the server and netcode. There were too many shoot first die first situation and half of my bullets didn't even register. I died many times when I was miles behind the cover. Xdefiant really needs a good release because first impressions are crucial for every player. I've been playing games for so long and have seen many games died on release. Some games had bad launches and never managed to recover, even when all the problems were fixed. I prayed to gods for good servers on release day. Finally, when Xdefiant launched on May 21st, it was complete disaster. No one could connect to the game servers and there was countless errors. Let's take a look at the segment from the video I made when Xdefiant launched. No, not like this, Ubisoft, please, no. Oh my god, guys. In my previous video, I just stated 3 things that I'm most afraid. And that was bad servers, bad netcode and cheaters on release. And oh my god, guys, no one can go in the game. Why, Ubisoft? Look at this Discord. Oh my god. No, not like this. Come on, game. Let's try another mode. Let's go custom. What do we play? Domination, Occupy and Hotshot. Let's try this. Let's see what happens. Oh no, guys, come on. We need this game to work. This is crazy. Oh my god. Come on, Ubisoft. Let's try one last time, guys. If I don't get the game, I will just quit this. I don't have time for this. I have better things to do. And you all should do the same, bro. Like, this is unacceptable. I can't, bro. Like, come on, get up. So yeah guys, that was basically a launch of Xdefiant. In the next day or two, they fixed the servers and gave us finally playable. After I managed to go in the game and play few matches, I realized that game was the same like it was in every open beta test. Nothing was changed, guys. We still have the bad netcode and hit detection. We were still dying behind walls every match. It was horrendous experience, guys. I know it was just pre-season or season 0, call it as you want, but still guys, game released without ranked mode. There was not even TDM or S&D mode in the game. There was basically 5 game modes only and 5 playable factions. Game was still new, so I gave it a chance, but guys, netcode and hit detection killed all the fun for me. Let's watch few clips from the pre-season. People shooting full mag in enemy and they had 0 damage. I saw clips people die 1 second after they are fully behind wall. What is the point to even play first person arena shooter if the core gameplay doesn't work properly? If this game wants to compete with Call of Duty, this needs to be fixed as soon as possible. So fingers crossed, I hope Mark and team will find a solution because this is unacceptable. And finally guys, with season 1 release we got some new content in terms of new maps, new faction GSK and 3 new guns. Even ranked mode release. But yet again I was so disappointed. New season 1 patch completely broke the game, so let's get back in time and watch my video about season 1 release. The only new content that we get is one new faction that is so bad guys that no one is using it. We get 3 weapons hidden behind boring battle pass grind and 1 new map. But you all know what came together with this new content in Season 1 patch. Do I need to remind you guys? They basically broke the game completely to the point that game was unplayable. We get constant crashes, we get constant errors, we get abilities that don't work 19% of time. We get Spider-Bot that is completely broken. They even managed to broke in-game stats. I can do this all day, but my point is that I would be happy with even one new map, 3 guns and 1 faction, if the patch didn't broke the game completely. With the release of Season 1, there was still nothing truly exciting to play for. Game was full of bugs and there wasn't anything to play for. The only reward available was weapon skins, but even those were poorly designed. It wasn't appealing to grind one weapon for 400 levels just to earn one mediocre skin. There were no engaging limited time modes to keep casuals player coming back every day. Even for competitive players, the options were limited. The customs were not available, so the only mode they could play was ranked. And honestly guys, the ranked mode was so poorly executed that I don't know even where to begin. So let's just watch another video on my channel where I go in depth about the issues with ranked mode. First and the most important thing that is completely broken is matchmaking. Game literally starts 4v3, 3v2, 3v3 and every other combination you can make. I even had games start 1v2, like come on. 80% of games are starting when lobby is not even full. I don't understand how they didn't test this. This is unacceptable and ridiculous. A run game should never start unless it's a full lobby. But hey, even if you get full lobbies by some crazy luck, you still have people who lives in middle of the match. Because they died 2 times or for whatever reason, I don't care. This game doesn't have any penalties for leavers. They can just leave and just queue for the next match, leaving you to suffer 3v4 for the entire match. When someone leaves match, they should get ranked queue restriction for few hours. And every time they leave game again, the restriction should be longer. I mean every game have this feature. You need this or every game some kid will just leave the game. For people who crashed and disconnected, they need to add reconnect option to protect them from queue restriction because it's not their fault for leaving. I don't know why we don't have this in Xdefiant. I mean, I know they just rushed it, but like I said, it's just unacceptable. Even if no one leaves and you finish the match with full teams 4v4 and you win, there is still a bug where if you are dead when game is finished, you get 0 rank points. Like come on guys, are you serious? Another thing that is broken and completely stupid is that we don't have faction or ability limit. So you can have 4 phantoms with shields or 4 echelons with wall hacks, or 4 of anything. It is just stupid and unbalanced. Enemy team can have 4 spider bots that can literally hug your all teammates. It is just a meme at this point. I can't take this ranked mode serious guys, so I don't even have any motivation to play it right now, to be honest. Over time guys, the game started to feel repetitive. In this day and age, players need meaningful goals to work towards in a game. With the poor state of ranked competitive modes, many players have started quitting Xdefiant. Meanwhile, casual players are also leaving due to a lack of cool limited time modes and engaging content. Even content creators started switching to other games. Many YouTubers I watched just quit the game completely.
What happened to Xdefiant? Season 1 sucks. And the ranked release was like one of the worst ranked drops of like any video game ever. So kind of turned me off a little bit. The camo grind is not enough to keep me around. The camos are not that cool. There's no like mid-game incentives, like things like streaks or challenges to like make you feel better about actually playing the game. The bugs that were in there with ranked, I mean, it's just not. There's no private match still, somehow. That's like a staple of any game ever, and it's still not in. Like, the game is not good. They delayed it for 3 years and it's still released as a beta. I don't know.
So overall, the rank play system just needs a rework. And, you know, I think that would make it a lot more enjoyable to grind. And I can actually play the game. That's another thing. I would queue for lobbies. It could take me 30 minutes to an hour to find a game because I was ranked so high. And obviously that experience as a streamer, as a content creator, as someone who's trying to grind a game is just so unfun. So just sitting there for, you know, 30 minutes, an hour, just waiting for one game that maybe not even get a game was not a fun experience. But to top it off, my other reason and reason number 2 is just the cheaters, man. There's a lot of cheaters, just like in Call of Duty, just like in anything, man. man. Rank play is just full of cheaters. Public match is not as bad, but obviously rank play is the most enjoyable thing to grind. Is one of the best content you can produce. At the end of the day, man, the viewership also dropped really bad compared to what it was. You know, the start of season 2, season 1, preseason, the viewership dropped really, really bad. And at the end of the day, chat and guys, I say chat like I'm still doing a live stream right now, but this is my job. You know, this is everything to me. This is like my career. You know, I got to make sure I'm always progressing, and I always got to make sure like my time is, you know, being invested in a good way. And if a game I'm grinding and streaming is essentially kind of dead and it's not really pulling me any viewership, etc., like it's almost a negative for me even to keep streaming it. And like for many reasons, right? I have kids, you know, and I have a family that I have to provide for. It's not even like, oh, you know, I'm 20 years old, I could do whatever I want, I don't have any responsibilities. Like I have a lot of bills at the end of the month. I have a family I'm providing for only myself, and I need to be able to grind a game and stream a game that is going to hold good viewership, hold good views on YouTube, whatever the case may be. And obviously, like I said earlier, the viewership and everything on the game is just very down bad right now.
There's just a lack of content. Like I said, I've already completed most of the camos for the guns. There's no real reason to actually go for Prisma on everything. I mean, you can, it's pretty much all you can do, but the content is very, very lacking right now in Xdefiant. That is no secret. Everybody's pretty much talked about it at this point. I actually just finished watching a Nero Cinema video yesterday talking about how there's just been no content. And really, that's like the main issue with Xdefiant.
After playing the game for so many hours, you start to run out of things to do. I really like the core gameplay of it, and it's almost enough to keep me coming back, but no matter how good the foundation of a game is, at some point you hit a wall and you ask yourself, why am I playing this game? And I've been very patient waiting for more content and improvements to come to the game, but I'm starting to get a little tired of things I want supposedly coming in a future update with an undecided release date. I feel like I've been one of the few outwardly positive voices on YouTube about Xdefiant and even defend it most of the time. I'll say it again, I do like this game, but I feel like I've gotten almost everything out of it that I can in its current state.
And guys, even I stopped playing Xdefiant every day. Matches become harder to find, to be honest. And sometimes I'd wait in the lobby for over 10 minutes just to get into a game. On social media, players started to talking about Xdefiant dying. As an old gamer, I've seen many games come and go. Considering that Xdefiant is a Ubisoft game, it wouldn't be impossible for them to shut it down entirely. On August 2nd, I made a video discussing whether Xdefiant was dying. At that time, it was hot topic. So let's just watch the video, guys. Is Xdefiant dying? I don't want to say it's dying, but game is losing players every day. YouTube videos get slower amount of views, Twitch viewership is basically non-existing. And even if you play game longer amount of time, you will see a lot of the same names in your game. That is a fact, guys, no one can argue that. If you are casual players that don't care about YouTube videos, Twitch, and you find game in 1 minute, for you game is not dead. But guys, you need to understand that gaming is business now. Ubisoft is a billion-dollar company and they want to make profit from games they make. If you think billion-dollar companies are making games for you to enjoy for free, you are 12 years old kid or you are brain-dead adult who is delusional. I'm sorry for being rude, but that is a fact. Maintaining servers for game costs money, guys, if you didn't know. Developers needs to get their paychecks too. No one is working for free. If you don't have players who buy skins and battle pass to pay for all of this, then Ubisoft will just shut down the project. Do you know how many projects Ubisoft shut down in the past? I will just say a lot, I don't want to go in that topic. I'm just trying to explain how gaming works. So guys, the better question is, can Xdefiant maintain healthy player base that will buy skins and battle pass so Ubisoft can profit from? I can't answer that question, I don't have data how much people are buying skins or battle pass. We don't even know exact number of players. If you asked me, guys, I don't want to invest my money on skins or battle pass if I don't see a future for this game. I did that once and game just died in 1 year. All my money and skins gone, like zero. If I want to invest my money in any game, I need to see that game is growing and not losing players every day. Tom Henderson on August 29 released article where he stated that Xdefiant is on borrowed time as players' number are rapidly declined. According to several sources at Ubisoft, they had until the end of season 3 of Xdefiant to improve the game bleak player numbers. That article sparked significant discussion within the Xdefiant player base. A portion of Xdefiant players believed that claims in the article were false and even accused Tom Henderson of being a paid shield for Call of Duty. On the other hand, another group of players supported Tom's statement. Regardless, guys, the article further harmed Xdefiant, which was already in a stagnant state, with Mark Rubin notably absent from the scene. Later down the road, Mark Rubin finally resurfaced and released a tweet addressing this situation. To be crystal clear, there are no plans to shut down after Season 4. I've literally been in meetings as of last week to discuss our Year 2 plans, but right now we are super focused on improving the technical experience, which include netcode, and adding more content for Season 3 and 4. We have done very little marketing, so yes, our numbers are down, but that is just to give the team the time to get the game in better place. Before we do bigger spends on marketing to bring new players to the game and to bring back players that have left. Guys, that post was made on October 15. Now months later we got this announcement about Xdefiant shutting down. Did Mark Rubin straight lie to us? It's hard for me to believe that he didn't know this was going to happen. After all, guys, he's the man in charge on Xdefiant. Or maybe it was the last minute decision by Ubisoft to cut costs and try to save a company that, as we all know, is struggling. What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in my comment. Either way, guys, I truly enjoyed Xdefiant while it lasted. I'm just disappointed that Ubisoft didn't invest more resources into it. The core gameplay was fun, but the game launched in alpha state, and even after release, updates and fixes were coming at such a slow pace. I really enjoy making YouTube videos for all of you guys, but now I am unsure what will I post on my channel moving forward. For the past 8 months, Xdefiant has been the only game I've played. With a family and full-time job, I just don't have time to play and create content for multiple games. I might start making content for Delta 4 since that game looks promising. I just want to thank you all for your supporting my channel. It's been an incredible journey. I really wish Xdefiant had more time. The core gameplay was solid, but launching in the alpha state and having such a small dev team made it impossible to keep up with the competition. I wish Mark Rubin and entire team all the best in their future projects. To everyone who supported me, I want to say that I love you all and I hope to see you in my comments on my future uploads. Take care, guys, and thank you again for everything.